What's up, everybody? Just got done from getting that run in, and it's Friday night, and this was the first full week that most of us were quarantined, self-quarantined in our homes, and I learned a lot about myself. Stuff I kind of knew, but I was forced to reckon with it. I'm always on the go. I'm always trying to, make things happen quick. I'm very last minute because most of my life has been planned out. But this week I had to just sit down and I had to tell myself, you're not going anywhere, just take a pause. And hope that you guys are safe out there. I know there's a lot of things going on in the airwaves, things that we don't know if we can believe, things that what I want to say to you is, you stay home, be efficient, and when you do leave the house, if you have to go to work, but stay home. I've been working out, in my office, outdoors, kind of around the house. If you have to go to the grocery store, make sure that you cover your hands and you have wipes with you, whatever is necessary. But this is, unprecedented times, and I've had my share of pointing the finger, but obviously right now it doesn't get us anywhere. What we have to do is make sure that the people who are in charge, we ask them the questions, and we hold them accountable to keeping us all safe and giving us answers. So you guys ask the right questions. You make people stand up and do their jobs. Those in positions of power, this is what they signed up for. This is now your job to save the world, every country individually and every person. You have to be a beacon of hope for all of us. So how we can do our jobs is make sure we keep our family safe. I know it seems difficult because people are out and they have to move around. But the one silver lining that I will say is that I just went for a run and I've seen people social distancing, but at the parks, people are riding their bikes, people are walking their dogs. And never before have I seen that in my neighborhood. You very rarely see anybody on the streets. People are always in a rush to get somewhere. And this is the universe's way of that we have to reconnect with this earth, with the world, with our families, with our homes, with our yards, with our pets, because we make excuses. We say that we're busy, but we'll spend time on the internet. We'll scroll through Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, but we'll say we're busy, we can't do certain things. And I think, this moment, hopefully it changes us all. We should incorporate a week in the future where we don't contribute to the pollution, in the water, in the air. If you look what's going on in Venice, you see the canals are clean. If you've ever been to Venice, those canals have always been filthy and it's a bad smell, and I always felt bad for that. And this is the thing that I'm noticing from us, the inhabitants of Earth, people who we usurp this Earth of all of its resources. But there's got to be a moment where we give back. It's not enough to recycle or to go green. But if this has taught me anything, we need to have in the future a week of shutdown. Where people just are outside, riding their bikes, spending time with family, just doing things that don't require engines, being in the air, because that's what we're doing right now. And it's forcing us to kind of get to know who we really are, who we really married, who our children are. We can't pawn them off on somebody else. We have to do this, for ourselves. These are the lives that we created for us. This quarantine is showing us, exactly who we are. And for some of us, we may not like who we are or the choices we made, but we have to live with it and we have to figure it out. And when we come back on the other side, we have to be better people. One of my favorite quotes is Maktub. That means it was written. One of my favorite book, The Alchemist. Paulo Coelho used it, and he said it was written. Everything that we're going through was written. And I know some of you guys are gonna, turn your nose up at it, but I believe it. And where we are is where we're supposed to be. What our task is to figure out why we're where we are, and make the changes, adapt, and grow, and get better. That's it. As I was saying that's it. I was just thinking about most of us, a lot of us, there are people out there struggling, and I don't know how to make it better for people that are struggling. People, have lost their lives, and people have lost their family members, and my heart goes out to them. For those of us who so far haven't tested positive for this virus, we have to stay healthy. We have to exercise, eat right, take care of the people that we have around us. And like I said earlier, it's not a moment to point blame. It's a time to figure out how we get stronger. And, we've evolved as people for many thousands of years, and we have to continue to evolve if we want to continue to live. Yeah, and so I like I said, I just got back from a run, and I know some of you guys are looking at me sweaty, and this is kind of how I live my life. If you're not sweating, you didn't get better. You didn't challenge yourself. You guys get out there, get your sweat in. Challenge yourself. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. And so, I try to push myself to the limit where I get uncomfortable, and I have to keep going. And that's what we all need. That's what you have to do. Push yourself to a limit where you think you want to give up, but you have more in the tank. We always have more in the tank. We always have another day, and we always have another opportunity to fight. So get after it, y'all.